Baby, I didn't want to. Sleep. Very, very motherfucking Christmas G. Yeah. Hope everybody had a good Christmas, yeah, and the family. And, think like some old PS2 games, man. I'm gonna start streaming playing PS2 games and shit. Used to cut out everybody. Now they think they love. So I'm just signing that to my PlayStation shit. Goodbye, my fun. Yeah, I got it, but make those got red. Do you remember? So now you feeling bad. Tell me what I did you wrong. Tell me, darling. Yeah, oh my. To
Win.
Off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Now here's Johnson. Sweet move. It's hauled in by Trae Young. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
Now Thompson, following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. Now, here is Young. And a missed layup. Cunningham looking around. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Cunningham finishing through the whistle. Great body control with that contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Well, coaches love that hustle. Not only getting the extra possession, but then converting it.
Now here's Johnson. And the shot is good, popping in off the front of the rim.
Boy, Johnson's showing you what a talented player he is. He can score from virtually anywhere on the floor.
Here's Donaldson.
That rim has a family.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thompson outside. Hibbert inside. Shoots a fader. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
A wide open look here for Bosh. A three-pointer, no good. The three. And Chris Bosh hits from deep.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the blooper. And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the team.
So both teams making some changes here. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Bosh will bring it up for Oklahoma City. And the dunk by Bosh.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
Now here's Bosh. He has 5. Down low. And Donaldson gets it to go. Donaldson's got 6 points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness, but you've got to be smarter. That's a low percentage pass.
Cunningham for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
Bulls get their second and third shots at the line right here. He hits one and misses one each at the line.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Brunson with a clean look. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Stamirovic. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Cunningham. And it's sent back by Kamen.
Love seeing this type of energy on defense. Gave an excellent swat there.
Both teams will make substitutions. To the inside. Here's Bosch. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Kamen.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That one is off.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Yeah, he was overthinking that. He's usually automatic from the line.
Here's Kamen. And finished off by Kamen.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Cunningham. He has 5. Thompson outside. Johnson in the corner. And Johnson with the stop.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
And here's Johnson outside. Johnson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And then Bosch with the jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
You know, Jim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
Pass to Thompson. Looks for Bosch, gets it to him. Over Bosch. Bosch can't get it to go. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And outside. It's stolen by Cunningham. In transition, here come the Bulls. A shot by Thompson, no one's around. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Few shooters in this league have ever been as good off the catch than Klay Thompson.
And Thompson slams it home. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Johnson wide open, he fired. And the Thunder another three. Thompson inside the line. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pulls it from the elbow. Johnson, good. Johnson's got the first basket of the second half here for Chicago.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Here's Maravich. Softly drops in the floater. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right now. Whoa, what a play! And Zion Williamson making the price of admission worth it with a dunk like that.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim. Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Knebel wide open and he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Stolen by Knebel. And here's the break. Here's Williamson. And he dunks it in right on Chris Bosh. Oh, man.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Young with the ball. He has 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Chris Bosh.
And Bosh, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
2 shots.
So he gets them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Chicago trails by 6. Here's Bosh. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Thompson. Takes it inside. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff. Moving so well for someone almost 7 feet. Bosh completing on that break. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Pass to Cunningham. And it's Bosch at the elbow. Pocket 6. And it's Hibbert missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got into the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So, Toronto wins the tip. Here's Sigma, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, look, because of his shooting ability, you have to get up on Young, but then that makes it even easier for him to blow by you.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Young, after Jerry West just got that three to go. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Trains the three-pointer.
Well, anytime you want a three-point shooting competition, Young is up for it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And here's Bosch for three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
The kick out to Young. From deep three-point territory. The long-distance three is buried. Young's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder. Thompson outside. Back to West. Toronto working the ball around now.
Yeah, it seems like every night we get someone trying to break the glass.
1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. The three. Chris Bosh with the slam.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
And from three-point range.
Oh, it's going to count. Spins. On its way from Young for two. West with some nice D. Toronto leading by 7. Nobody near Leonard. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
Bosh, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by West. Bosh has got 6.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And here's West from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's West, following the miss by Chris Bosh. Now West, 12 points for him. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point territory. The Thunder pull it in. Thompson for 3. And so is Toronto going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, the thing about